Greetings and salutations. This is MazezRealm, and this is yet another commentary for Modern Warfare 3. And in this particular episode, I'm going to be talking about shotguns. Yes, shotguns. You either love them or you hate them. If you played Modern Warfare 2, you probably loved shotguns, simply because of the fact that they were sniper rifles with no scopes. If you've played Modern Warfare 3 and you've used shotguns in Modern Warfare 3, you're in for a surprise, because shotguns suck ass until you unlock proficiencies for them. So yes, shotguns take a little bit of patience in this game. However, they are a shitload of fun once you start unlocking proficiencies for them. So in this episode, I'm going to be covering basically the perks that I use, the strike package that I use, the equipment, and the gameplay mechanics and style that can actually help you dominate Modern Warfare 3 with a shotgun. So I'm just going to dive right in. In this particular gameplay, I am using the AA-12 with a grip and the focus proficiency, and for my secondary I am using the MP9. I usually use extended mags on it, but on this particular gameplay I did not have those unlocked yet. And for my equipment, I am using portable radar and a frag grenade, so that I can cook grenades, and if I just damage an enemy, I can cook the grenade perfectly enough that I can get that kill to help me get my point streak. So it definitely helps quite a bit. Also, I am using my support strike package with the advanced UAV, the stealth bomber, and the recon juggernaut. Now, I would recommend, if you're just starting out with shotguns, I'd strongly recommend using the support strike package, just because of the simple fact that at some point you're going to run into somebody who's a little bit farther than you would like. And in those particular cases, if you're not prepared and you can't switch to your secondary, you will get killed. The good thing about the support strike package is that even if you die, you will still be eligible to unlock your point streaks. You just have to make sure that you get the kills to secure them. So it will definitely help if you do have that. Once you get a little bit of confidence built up, you can always use a special strike package, which will definitely help in getting those kills pretty quickly and basically make you god on fucking wheels when you start unlocking those perks. So I'm definitely going to be talking a little bit more about the support kill streaks, just because of the fact that it definitely is what I would recommend for your shotgun. Just in case if you get shot on by some fucker in the corner like I just did right there, where he clearly should have died but I didn't get any hit markers. That is a particular situation where the support kill streak will still let you rack up those kills that you need in order to get your kill streaks to support your team. So definitely recommend that. And also, your playstyle has to be very different than you would normally play if you were using an assault rifle or submachine gun. Simply because of the fact that you have to hold off an area of the map where you know you can engage the enemy at close range and dominate at that particular part of the map. You can tell that in this particular map, in Lockdown, there are very narrow corridors which can actually save your ass or be your demise. And you have to gauge what part of the map you want to engage the enemy in. This hallway is not recommended for the actual shotgun unless if you can actually close that gap in with your portable radar and lock those kills in right before they go into the doorway, as you see here. I would strongly recommend staying on the outskirts of maps. In this particular map, the outskirts are very forgiving because of the fact that there's a lot of cover and a lot of places where you can run in and out of cover and engage the enemy. And it definitely helps a lot. In other wide open maps, if you're brave enough to use a shotgun, I would strongly recommend just staying on the outskirts of the maps, picking your battles. That is the best recommendation I could give. Just pick your battles, make sure that you can actually engage the enemy when you can, and exit the vicinity as quickly as you possibly can. That way you won't get shot in the apple. So just keep that in mind. As you can see here, the fact that I'm not using a suppressor definitely helps, because of the fact that the enemy is going to come towards me because they see me pop up on the radar. So it definitely helps to not use a suppressor on a shotgun, because of the disadvantage that you have that you can only kill people at close range. Also, as I mentioned before, I am using the focus proficiency. The focus proficiency is the best proficiency you can use on a shotgun until you unlock the higher proficiencies such as damage and range. Now, of course, range is sexy as hell on shotguns. Damage is sexy as hell as well. So it can definitely help you with depending on what shotgun you're using. If you're using the USAS or the Striker, damage is just fucking ridiculous. You will manage to destroy people because the range on those shotguns are very good to begin with. So if you have damage, you won't have to, you know, get a bunch of hit markers in order to drop your enemy. With other shotguns such as the AA-12 and the KSG and the Spaz, range is sexy. Range will help you secure the kill when otherwise you wouldn't be able to do it. So depending on what shotgun you're using, that will determine what proficiency works best. Definitely range is the most proficient one out of all of them. However, before you unlock that, the best one is focus. That's the best one you can use because it takes a long time to unlock the rest of the other proficiencies. For my perks, I almost forgot to mention them, but depending on what shotgun you're using, I would strongly recommend sleight of hand for every shotgun except for the AA-12. The AA-12 has a really high rate of fire, so I would strongly recommend Scavenger. In fact, it's basically the only perk you can use if you actually want to rank up your gun. It's necessary. You just don't start out with that much ammo, and it's definitely necessary to start out with Scavenger with the AA-12. With everything else, I'd recommend Sleight of Hand because of the fact that the Pro variant lets you switch weapons to your secondary. It lets you switch a lot faster, so it definitely helps with the longer range engagements that you might have. As for the secondary perk, I think the universal perk is Assassin. It helps you keep off the radar just long enough where you can secure those close range kills. And the complementary perk for your third perk would definitely have to be Dead Silence, just because of the fact that not only are you quiet and you can sneak up on people, but it also prevents you from dying from falling, you know, from windows and things. So it will definitely help you secure those kills. With the grenade, for example, if you took some damage and you couldn't deal that death blow, and it definitely helps a lot with that as well. So I hope that these tips gave you guys enough pointers to help you guys dominate the battlefield with shotguns in Modern Warfare 3. So I hope that you enjoyed the gameplay. Subscribe if you'd like, and just keep an eye out for some more gameplay commentaries on either Modern Warfare 3. I might surprise you guys with some old school Call of Duty gameplay, and definitely keep an eye out for Battlefield 3 gameplay as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and yeah, you guys have a good one. I'll run into you guys later.